You got a mullet, they won't fuck with you, dude.
Not in the IE, dude. In the IE, all the fucking.
It's full sleeping on the pod or what, dude? You snoring?
Hey, yo. Hey, man, you were the one that was late, dude. You better fucking stay up.
That is true. What's up, everybody? It's the motherfucking Clear Frame Boyz. Back at it again on a fucking Saturday.
It's good.
We fucking chilling. We vibing. We tired. It's Memorial Day weekend. What's the point of Memorial Day weekend? Do you know? Do you know the history behind it?
Isn't it to remember like fallen
Soldiers.
I don't know, because wouldn't that be Veterans Day?
Veterans Days for veterans.
Memorial Day is specifically for fallen soldiers.
Yes.
It's specifically for people who died in battle or whatever.
Yeah.
Damn. When's Pearl Harbor?
When is it?
Yeah.
I
would've thought that would've been Memorial
I think it was
Day.
in like December.
November. It's in November because I was in Hawaii at the time.
Oh, I thought it was like December 9th or something like that.
It's in November. It's definitely November. It's like after Thanksgiving. Yeah, I think it because there was supposed to be peace. They weren't. Oh, you might be right. It might be December.
Pablo, can you look up the date of Pearl Harbor? We're bad. We're
Because
terrible.
the problem.
Terrible
what
Americans
happened
here.
was like it's like war standard rules that like you're not supposed to like fight on like holidays, and that's what happened. That's why they sneak attacked us
Wait,
because it was on a holiday.
Oh, I don't know about that. All I know is that they
Japan.
attacked us in U.S. soil. That's why it's a huge deal.
No, it was a holiday. That's why nobody.
So Nestor's the closest.
Oh damn!
It was December 7th.
Oh, 7th. Okay. 1941.
Yep.
Oof. See, I'm not that terrible with
It's pretty good.
history.
I was pretty bad at
It's
history.
World War III.
Two. This was making up wars and shit.
And now we're back. Clear Frame Boyz. Here we are. Well, happy birthday, Porky.
Happy birthday, man.
We're not going to sing to you again, man.
Yeah.
We
He did
recorded
that.
yesterday, and it was a shit show. So we'll play a clip of us singing to him because he got real uncomfortable, and I want to include it.
Just include that part. I'm almost wearing the same fit, honestly. It's the same pants, different shoes.
Maybe I'll go through it, and maybe I'll include other shit. But we're going to take two right here. Happy birthday, Porky. Happy birthday
to you. Ooh, ooh.
Happy birthday, little pork chop.
Watermelon sugar.
Hi. Happy birthday to you. Man.
Did you ever come back?
Here?
Yeah.
No.
Because you walked out and then just like disappeared.
Yeah, I fell asleep in my car.
Yo,
Damn.
your car was on though. Did you fall asleep with your car on?
No, I turned it off.
All right.
Well, obviously not. I drove away. Or else I would have came here and been like, hey, can you guys jump me? Yeah.
No, we thought the engine was on.
Nah, I wasn't on.
How'd you get out?
Out of the
side
car?
door? No, how did you leave the house?
Yeah, out the side door.
The side door? Wasn't it locked?
He
I
locked
it behind me.
Oh, okay.
He's not.
It's not my first rodeo.
Yeah.
I'm not going to leave it open for the homeless people to come back in here and sleep in the cars. Come on.
Dude, legit had my flashlight on throughout the whole backyard looking for you. I'm like, this.
Oh, you
fool-
thought I was dead back there?
I thought you just passed out somewhere.
Nah,
He got an early head start to Porky's birthday. Well, and now we're going to Cassandra's graduation after this. Which, by the way, congrats, Cassandra. I don't think
Does she
she's
watch?
I don't
Is
think
she a
she's a
watcher?
listener, but
No.
still.
Yana might tell her.
and
I don't know if she's a watcher.
Speaking of graduations, we went to Andrew's graduation on Monday, and it was a fucking trip.
Intern Andrew, by the way. Fucking.
Intern Drew, yeah, graduated high school. It was a trip seeing 17 and 18-year-olders. Is that what you say? Kids that are 17 and 18-year-old now compared to when we were 17 and 18. I was a completely different like vibe. I'll tell you that much.
Yes, these kids were like dripped out, dude.
Well, yeah, that's what you guys were saying. Somebody was wearing like Dior fucking ones or something, Or no?
Yeah, so some kid had Dior Converse, bread
Pan
fours,
breads or some shit.
bread fours, just all kinds of fucking drip, and they all like they had nice cars, and I don't even think it's like their parents' cars either. We were on a, I don't want to say richer side of town, but definitely not Ontario, and dude, it was just
He didn't graduate from Ontario?
no, but dude, it was weird, and we're just trying to figure out like okay. Different types of scenarios, right? Because we're, well over 10 years older than these kids, and so they got to be what second, third generation, meaning that their parents hustled after watching their parents hustle, and maybe their parents are like, you know what, I'm gonna give you a better life. That's always the case, right? Your parents want to give you a better life than they had.
But at what point does it become spoiled? Like being spoiled. I feel like it makes me like, well, I don't know if I'll ever have kids, but I feel like if I'm gonna like have kids, like I'm gonna go the opposite direction. I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna give you everything you want. Like I'm gonna like, you want this? Go do some shit.
Like you're gonna be dripping in heat, and then they're gonna
Yeah.
be fucking.
That's the thing.
They'll be like, Dad, I want shoes.
I
I want shoes like you. Motherfucker, you better start working.
Nah, there's a difference between spoil and humble, and I mean,
I don't know.
And-
that's a fine line because I've watched many people be parents. Always like it's different, I guess. Like obviously when you have your own kids, but like from an outsider's point of view, sometimes it's like I don't know if that kid deserves that shit.
yeah, it just depends on the parents. Like, do they just say yes to everything, or you don't know? Maybe they make them do chores for this shit. Like we used to have to work with my dad for fucking $20 allowance. Like maybe they're under the same situation, just. They're exposed, and their parents probably exposed them to the drip, and now social media and kids,
It's important to people. I feel like nowadays
to be dripped out.
Yeah,
I mean, in a way, it's important to us too.
It's still exposure, dude. It's exposure to social media. It's like when we were growing up, social media was barely fucking making a
What was your first social MySpace?
MySpace. Yeah.
Our social media was basically interaction with friends, not so much like celebrity stuff. Now it's like you're exposed to so much more in our community. Like you're exposed to resellers, you're exposed to all kinds of sneaker stuff. When a sneaker's dropping, you're exposed to fucking early drops, this
I'll
and
be
that.
honest, sometimes I don't even know when sneakers are dropping.
Well, that's because you don't want to look, because you don't want to spend, or you don't have the money to spend.
Yeah.
And if you look, you're gonna find a way to spend.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I actually taken a break this whole year. Like I rarely look at my sneakers account.
Same.
For that same reason. It's like, one, my collection is like, I'm okay with it right now, because it's to the point where I don't wear half my shoes, and I don't want to keep growing it, because then I won't wear even more shoes.
I feel like I have like more shit to like trade for like other shit that I'd probably
yeah. And then
I wear all my ones though. I don't think I own a one that I haven't worn.
right
Yeah,
now
I haven't.
my tie dyes I haven't worn, because I feel like it's more of a summer shoe. So now that summer's coming around, I'm gonna be wearing those more. But yeah, back to these kids, man. Also, yeah, I think social media is like the biggest part. Plus, like a lot of these kids are hustling too, man. Look at Andrew. This fool's 18 and he's fucking hustling big time.
Yeah, like back in our day, like what you'd fucking. If you had a job, you'd be fucking working at McDonald's or something, or mowing lawns or something like that.
Yeah, and these kids are legit fucking reselling sneakers.
Yep.
A lot of these big resellers are only like 19 or 20, like fresh out of fucking high school, and they're fucking pulling in, like $1,200 buys at a time. And then
I mean, I had my own version of that. It might have been not been hustling shoes. It was more like I didn't eat lunch for like a week, and then I'd go buy a CD that I wanted.
but that's the thing. That was personal pleasure. These guys are doing personal pleasure, and they're fucking making money out of it too.
I don't know. Maybe it's just more easily accessible because of the internet. Like,
Yeah, that's what we're saying now that.
having that power at your fingertips.
Yeah.
Because you can literally do anything like TikTok. Like people just like edit off their phones. Like they don't. Well, I don't know. Your girl probably does, right? Off her phone. She doesn't like hook that shit up to a laptop and like edit videos and shit.
No,
does
she does everything off her
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
So like nowadays you can just click of a button. Just
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's so easy to post something on Mercari, on fucking OfferUp, all that shit. Literally, you can sell anything and somebody's going to buy it at the right price. Maybe we need to start taking notes from this younger,
was do you
from a
remember-
younger generation.
This was like 10 years back, I think, at this point. But there was like a girl that was like, this was before OnlyFans, before all that stuff. But she was like selling farts in a jar. Do you remember
No,
that
I
shit?
don't
You
remember
what?
that. Did you buy one?
Yeah. Nah. Pablo, happy birthday. Nah. No, she was also selling her bath water, I think, at one point.
That was recent, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was a few
That's
years
recent.
back, dude. It had to have been.
No, that's recent. That was like a Twitch streamer or something was doing that.
Yeah.
Selling your
That's
bath
pretty
water,
recent.
bro.
That's kind of gross.
And
bro.
dude, people were buying it. That's fucking disgusting.
It's a
To
whole
do what
different
with
level
it?
of fucking weird.
Like drink
Yeah.
it?
Huh?
Like drink it?
Oh, I don't know what they did with it. I don't know.
Maybe they put it in their own bathtubs. They feel like they're bathing.
Bathing.
No,
Oh,
dude.
that's so gross.
what could possibly be the pleasure of that?
Dude, have you ever watched those like
man.
extreme cheapskate people?
Yeah.
There was like one where they're like this chick, she would like shower and like to like she would like no, it was either a chick or a dude, I can't remember anymore. But like they would save the bath water. They're like, oh, I can't use it for other stuff. They would wash dishes with that
That's
shit. Dude.
disgusting.
that's
That's
fucking
so
gross,
fucking
bro.
gross.
The ones that I've
Imagine you go
seen.
eat at somebody's
Hell
house
no.
and they're like, hey dude, like here's
I
a
saw
fork.
one where the whole family used the same bath water for a week.
No
Oh,
way,
that's
dude.
There's like 4 of
disgusting.
them. There's like the wife, the dad, and like 2, 3 kids.
Imagine being the last one to take a bath.
Fuck.
Oh,
At that
man.
point, that shit's all murky and
Dingleberries
brown,
floating in
yeah.
there.
The ones that I saw weren't that bad. It was one was like, okay, you only need a dab of detergent for your laundry, and the other one was all the lint and everything they collect in the dryer is already clean, so we use that for like Q-tips and to like, yeah, shit like that, man. That was
That's
There was
weird.
one where it was a dude who was a wrestler and he lived with his mom and he like refused to like spend like extra money because all the disposable income he had he wanted to like put towards his wrestling career or
Yeah.
whatever. But like, yeah, this fool was
Huey?
like, yeah, he was bald, but this fool only owned like 2 pairs of underwear and shit. He would just like swap out and shit. He would do like the frontwards, backwards.
yeah.
inside out.
I do remember that. I do
He had,
remember
like-
that.
He had an audition for wrestling at the end, right?
Yeah. And I
And,
think
like-
it was either GCW or like something like that. One of the smaller
you don't need
promotions.
to go all out for that.
Yeah.
But they
But-
told him like he had to invest more money in his fucking costume. 'cause
No.
that's what,
Well, yeah, they did. But I
Yeah.
think he also like he was supposed to like he lived in Jersey and I think he had like traveled like the Carolinas or something like that to perform. And this fool mapped out his whole I believe this one was fake because this fool went into a gas station and he's like, really, dude, like $4 for the gallon, like you can't cut me a deal. Like,
No,
what
you
gas
can't
station-
barter
what
for
gas station's gonna-
gas. What the hell?
Yeah, extreme cheapskates. I feel like at one point I'm gonna see my dad on there.
What? I mean, do you have stories of shit that he did that was like?
There was a while back, like when I first turned 18, this fool was trying to buy a house in like Guatemala or some shit like that, and like he kept like bugging me, like dude, like because he wanted to put it under my name, and he was like the only time in my whole entire life that he's fucking like bugged me as much as he did, like try to see me and shit like that. So then finally I was like, all right, fuck it, and I went with him. We went to fucking like to LA. There's a Curaçao in LA or whatever. It's like an actual building, like their actual business
Scam.
center. Yeah. And above it is all businesses. And like we went to like some real estate agent. I had to like sign some shit and blah, 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 all this stuff. And at the end of it, he was like, oh, see, because it was around my birthday. He's like, I got you the best birthday gift ever. Like, you know, I got you a house in Guatemala. I'm like, bitch, I don't want to
Yeah,
fucking
what the
go over
fuck
there.
do I want that for?
I'm never going to go over there. I'm like, what the fuck you mean?
You're like,
Whatever.
cool, let's sell it.
For real. Because I think it ended up like, he had somebody taking care of it. And I think looters like just like ran it over and it just went to shit.
At that point, like, does it even matter whose name it's in?
No.
No, right?
But no, all right, so I found out later on in life that I guess the reason why partly why my parents divorced is because there's some lady over there that was like, oh, that's my man, like he has like I'm having his kid or whatever. So supposedly he was telling me that this chick like has her kid on, or has him as a dad on the birth certificate. So if he tries to buy something over there, like she's gonna try to take it from him. So that's why he needed to put it under my name. But that same day, like we were in LA, like there was like this sausage, like this Belgian sausage place that I always want to try. Like I saw it like on the Food Network or something like that.
Uh-huh.
I told him like, hey, like Dad, can we go there? Like, you know, like I want to try this place, blah blah blah. I even like offered to pay, and he was like, oh, like let's just go to this Chinese food place. Like you give them $3 and they'll like load your plate up. I'm like, motherfucker, like I'm offering to pay.
He's like, you ungrateful bitch, I just bought you a house.
Probably. And then we ended up going there and it was so fucking embarrassing because like this fool didn't like want to buy drinks or whatever. So they had like one of those like it wasn't even a water cooler. It was just like a big old thing, like a metal, like something they would have like a jarro or something like that, but it was made of metal.
Yeah.
And of like ice water, and this fool started like filling up cups and stuff. We took it in the bag. This fool had like little iced tea packets and shit. He's like, "Oh look," he's like, "He can save money." In my head, I'm just like, "Fool, you're fucking embarrassing, dog." Like you're not even paying, dude. At this point, like you could buy a drink.
Right.
Yeah, he deserves an episode on that shit.
Nah, I'm good, bro. This was crazy. He actually gave me a gift for my birthday.
Oh, what'd he give you
He gave me a drone
for your birthday coming up, or like? Oh, really?
He like, I guess he like showed up and then he saw that my car was there, so he left and he came back like 2 hours later. He gave me a drone, like this little mini drone.
I was gonna say like a legit one, or
like this fool went to like Five Below and bought a drone, and it didn't even come with a charging cable.
does he ever like forget how old you actually really are?
He doesn't know how old I am.
Yeah.
I guarantee he doesn't. He doesn't even actually know when my birthday is.
Does
he just knew it was coming up.
Does he treat you like a child, pretty much?
Well, yeah, because what the fuck am I gonna do with a drone,
that's what I'm
dude?
saying,
Give me
dude.
the fucking money. Like I don't know what the fuck I want this for, bro. Like
Or Five Below shopping spree. You get some. You'll find some.
for real, dude. I don't know, man. That was a trip. Like if I could avoid talking to somebody, like it would like definitely be him. I'd just be like for what? Like what do we need to have conversation? Like what are we doing the song and dance number for? If I wasn't living there, like I never told them like when I moved out my new address because I was like, nah, I don't want to. This fool will just pop up.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I don't need that shit.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Happy
get
Father's Day. That fool called me on Father's Day and be like, Happy Father's Day, so I'll say it back to him.
That's some Michael Scott shit. Have you seen
Yeah,
that?
for real. Yeah.
Happy birthday. It's not my birthday. Oh, I thought we had the same birthday.
Yeah, that's what shit he'll do. He doesn't know when he'll always either call me like the day before or the day after. He'll never actually call me on my birthday, and he'll be like, "Oh, happy birthday."
I'm sure your sister probably, or your mom, tell him like, oh, it's Lewis's birthday, or it was yesterday.
My mom
or-
doesn't talk to him.
Nah.
Nah, my sister doesn't even want to talk to him either.
She don't fuck with him either.
She fucked up because she told him when she had like my nephew. And in my head, I'm like, what'd you fucking tell him? She's like, I don't know. I thought he should know. I was like, I would have. If I was having a kid, I wouldn't have fucking told him. I'd just be like, hey.
Surprise.
Like the kid would have popped. He would have came over and the kid would have came out. I'd know. He's like, who's this? I'm like, oh, yeah. I had a kid.
Fuck.
I don't know. I don't have that kind of relationship.
Fuck it.
Dark story time.
I know. Happy birthday, Leo.
That was fucking screaming into his fucking pillow right here.
Dude, I don't know what's up with me today. Like, I didn't even.
Today.
Yeah,
Yesterday
I'm just
too, bro.
fucking I wasn't tired.
You're just tired, man. You've just been
yesterday
working
I
a
was
lot. You've been
tired.
Wait,
working
you
a
hit
lot.
27? You're
Yeah.
27.
I'm
Yeah, it's all
27 now.
downhill, dude.
Fuck,
That's all you feel
man.
now. It's just tired.
Is that why my back and my knees hurt so
Yeah.
fucking much?
Yeah.
You know,
That's honestly, I feel like that's when it kind of started going the opposite direction.
Well, that's why there's the 27 club, because at 27, you're like, fuck this.
yeah.
One of
The
the
bones
things-
start to ache. If you weren't having hangovers before, you're definitely gonna start having them now.
Oh, yeah. I'm still
They
hungover.
won't last. Well, except for him, but they won't last multiple days until like you hit like 30. Once you hit 30, they'll last like 2 days.
What?
Mine lasts one day, but I am out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Well,
out.
to be fair, you've always been that way. So.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, like after 27, you just get tired. Your bones start aching. You go to work. You're just like,
It's all mental, dude. It's all mental.
My girl actually.
You're just
got
tired
me
from
a-
working extra, overtime and shit.
Extra hours.
Yeah.
She got me a chiropractic appointment for next weekend.
old man gift.
I'm excited.
I'd be hyped. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'd be hyped for that. Like
I've
if
been
somebody
wanting
gave
to
me
see, and it's like a legit
like
chiropractor.
the breaker, like the.
Yeah,
I
like,
want to go to that shit
he's
so
on-
fucking bad.
His office is on TikTok. Like it's got like
Okay, yeah. I've seen
got
a
like
couple
a
of them.
following and shit.
Sick.
Hey,
It's in
send me
the-
the link, bro.
It's in the OC.
I'm trying to go to that shit, dude. I want to get my fucking. I want to get. Like I want somebody to run over my back with a steamroller.
You know
bro.
what I want to do?
Like just.
I want to go hard as fuck at the gym, like fucking deadlift a shitload of weight or squat a shitload of weight, so my back is all achy, so you can like really hear it crack.
I don't know. I feel
You
like
should
that-
ask him if you could record it.
That's what she's trying to do.
Yeah.
I feel
she's trying to
gonna
take the
steal the
TikTok.
content.
Yeah.
That's why.
Wow.
Well, she fucking paid for it. What the fuck?
He gets so angry, dude.
I know. Well, I mean, to be fair, it's this girl. He's defensive, but I you just gotta let her know, bro. Like you didn't have social media until you started this podcast, so we own your likeness.
He used to defend me at some point like that.
Did he?
Yeah.
That's my cousin. No. Don't talk to him about it, or don't talk about him like that. Now we own your likeness, bro. Sorry.
When's your appointment?
Next Saturday.
Like, oh, okay.
You guys want to go?
I gotta work. You want to go to my?
I want to go, but I want to.
Yeah, I'm down.
You guys should record that.
Let's
Fuck
do
yeah.
it. When is it?
You watch?
3 weeks.
You watch?
What day is it?
Oh, it's on Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know. Steph's
You
taking me.
watch Uncut Gems, right?
Yeah.
That's how the movie starts. It like pans out, and he's getting like a colonoscopy.
Into his
Yeah.
butthole? Like it pans out into
No,
his
out.
No, it's he's going through his intestines.
First it starts off as a cave, and they find like the crystals and stuff like that, and then it's
What
going
the
through like the
fuck?
cave
I
system.
think he had like polyps or something.
Yeah, and then it turns it into his asshole, and then he's like having a colonoscopy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got tube up his
I'm
ass.
nervous. I'm gonna
It's
be
a tube,
sedated.
right?
Is it your
But
first one?
Yeah.
Want me to hold your hand?
No, I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna be sedated.
Like asleep or just
They don't sedate you for that.
Yeah, they do.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
damn.
What do you mean? Why they
It's
fucking
not-
have a tube up your ass for like 30 minutes or something like
How
that?
deep does it go?
I don't know.
It comes out of his mouth, dude.
As deep as you want it to.
They're like, pick the size, and it's like 3 different fucking sizes.
I thought one went in your mouth, one went in your ass.
Colonoscopy is the ass.
I thought it was both.
Endoscopy is the mouth.
Just ask for both
Why?
at the same time.
No. What the fuck?
That way the cameras can meet in the stomach.
I think you're awake for the endoscopy. I'm pretty sure, but the colonoscopy.
That's probably what I'm
you're
thinking
out,
of.
Yeah.
Why would you be out though?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You try having a camera in your ass.
I'm pretty sure it probably hurts your stomach.
I'll swallow the fuck out of this fucking
I'll
the
probably
fucking
fart-
GoPro right
Nah,
now.
dude. I'll fart that shit out, dude. Fucking stick that
Well,
shit in my
they
ass.
don't let you go home till you fart.
You have
Oh,
to,
yeah.
hey, you have to clean your
Make
system
sure
the night
record
before,
that,
don't you?
dude.
Yeah,
you
you
have to drink that nasty shit. That
No,
like,
that's for endoscopy. But you have to be in a not a water diet, but a liquid diet.
So
yeah,
like soups.
just the day before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yep.
Make sure you record the farting part.
Okay, I'll try.
That's good. That's good.
Why do you want to see that?
We'll play it for Pablo, dude. Oh fuck.
I'll trap it in a jar and give it to
A
Pablo.
horror movie and shit.
I'll save it for Christmas.
You're sick.
Did you see that fucking Winnie the Pooh is it's in the public domain now, so we could use Winnie the Pooh for whatever the
Yeah.
fuck we want.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're making a horror
They're
movie.
making that horror movie,
Uh-huh.
dude. That shit looks
Winnie the Pooh and
good.
Piglet go on a rampage because what's the their owner's name or whatever?
That
Christopher
boy-
Robin.
whatever that
But it's a
boy's
girl
name
in
is.
this one, I think.
I don't know, but Christopher Robin is going to college and then he's not able to provide for them anymore, so they're gonna go on a rampage and fucking kill everybody and eat everybody.
I feel like that's what would happen if they made like a live action Toy Story, like true shit. When Andy went to college,
Essentially, it's like Toy Story 3, right?
It's
In a
not-
way.
Isn't it funny how like now kids will remember Winnie the Pooh as a horror movie character and not like this,
Oh
like,
yeah, it's gonna be
adorable, like,
weird,
little
huh?
thing?
Do you have a
That's funny.
picture of it, Pablo? I think I sent you one.
I wonder if Disney's still gonna keep them.
I mean, they'll probably keep all the old stuff, but I doubt they'll make anything new.
well, they have a ride. It's by the Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless they're planning on tearing it out or whatever.
I mean, look at Universal; they still have all the Simpsons shit up. I doubt they'll like do anything with it. And they actually
That's true.
just remodeled it
they
too.
were, did they? I thought they were gonna clear it out.
Or
because Disney
they were
owns
working
it.
on it for like a month.
I don't
Really?
know.
Uh-huh.
Well, it kind of makes sense for them because even though like they don't own the rights, like Disney's basically free promoting it for them.
Yeah, I mean, Universal has a whole town.
Universal used to
they
own-
have Springfield.
They used to own Marvel.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that once.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just takes time. They probably have their own contract internally, whether whoever owns the rights.
It's free promotion. I
Mhm.
don't see a reason why they would have to end it. Plus, they built out that whole fucking
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. Winnie the Pooh and Piglet.
Dude, he looks so scary.
Dude, hell yeah.
Piglet looks like he belongs in Slipknot.
You know what it reminds me? It reminds me of
I'm
the
guessing that's Christopher Robin, right?
That's way
No,
too
that's
hot,
got to
dude.
be someone that they're gonna kill.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
she's
know,
in
man.
she's in a hot tub and like they're like plotting to kill around her.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that
these-
shit looks creepy.
this reminds me of like the Purge, like the mask that they're wearing.
I never saw The Purge, but sure.
It's like a full franchise now because I think I've seen the first two. I haven't seen like the last two.
I'm pretty sure this
It's
is
like
gonna
3
be
or
like
4, yeah.
really, really low budget.
It looks low budget.
Yeah. I think I was reading something. I don't know about how much truth this holds, but I think they did the filming in like 10 days or something like that.
I feel like horror movies are low budget in general though, unless like you're gonna go like some like this like some demon possessed shit. Like
I don't know. Rob Zombie
Did you ever
films
watch
are
Hush?
crazy. No. I
It's
don't really
with,
watch horror movies. So.
neither do I, but this one's pretty good and it was on Netflix. I don't think it's called Hush, but it's Zoe Deschanel. Not Zoe Deschanel.
No, or is it the girl
Emily.
that's deaf?
Yes. Yeah. That one's super low budget. She's inside a house the whole time and she's deaf. She don't even talk.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just some guy terrorizing her, like knocking on the fucking window and shit. I think at one point he has like a bow and arrow. He's trying to shoot her and she's just like fucking running around. Good movie.
I don't think I saw it. might have seen the preview or something.
It'll definitely set off your anxiety for sure because it's just
Oh, yeah.
quiet and you're just like, yeah.
Turn around, bitch! Turn around!
You're just yelling at the fucking TV. Yeah. See, I could do I could do those type of horror movies and I could do them at home because I'll be just like yelling. Also, I don't know if you ever go to the movies and watch those type of movies. Like, oh, fuck. The Strangers. Did you ever watch that one?
Yeah. No.
That one's based on a true story. That's the one where like it's like 3 people wearing like purge type masks and they come up to the door and they start just knocking on some random stranger's door and they're asking like, oh, is someone home? Blah, 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 blah. And they're like, no, you got the fucking wrong house. And they're just terrorizing the house the whole entire rest of the fucking movie.
What the fuck?
I don't think it was their house either. I think they were staying the night there.
No, I think
They
no,
rented
it
a
was
house
their
or
house.
something, or a
It
vacation
was their
home?
house. But no, I think you're right. They
It's
were
like a
they were like
vacation
in town
home.
for like a wedding or something like that. And they just like it was like an Airbnb type situation. Yeah. And at the end of it, they asked her like why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? And they just were like, because you were home. And it's actually based off a true story.
Because you were home.
Because you were home. That's the only reason why they did it. Because they answered. So if they would have never answered the door, they would have never fucked with them.
That's fucking scary.
I think the last horror movie I saw in theaters was A Quiet Place, the first one.
I didn't watch that one.
I think I saw the second one on
Doesn't that one have like some
TV.
demonic shit to do with it?
A Quiet Place.
Yeah.
It probably does.
What do you mean?
I thought it had to do something with like ghosts or some shit. No.
No. It's like a Demogorgon looking thing that's fucking. They're terrorizing them. So basically, if they hear like a sound in a specific place, then they fucking. I think it was just one at first. I don't know. A couple of them maybe. They go to that place and any one that makes a sound, they just kill them.
Is that the Netflix one? No, that's Bird
No.
Box. I didn't watch Bird Box.
No,
either.
Bird Box was good too.
Was it?
I
A
didn't
Quiet
see
Place
that.
is what's his name? Jim and his wife from
Emily Blunt.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, John Krasinski. Yeah, they made 2 and they're actually pretty good. And the actress that they use, the child, she's actually deaf. So they all like learn sign so they can,
Act
sign
with
for the
it.
movie. Yeah. So it was cool that they used the actual
Shout out
deaf
to
actors.
representation.
But Blind Box, right? That's what it's called. That
Bird
one.
Box.
Bird Box. That one was cool too.
I didn't watch it.
That's the one with what's her name? Sandra Bullock.
There we go.
Yeah.
Sandy.
You should watch that one. Actually, that one's pretty entertaining.
I heard it was, and like everybody was like talking about it, but I think that's what like turned me off about it.
Is it a horror movie?
I don't. It's more like suspenseful, right?
It's just suspenseful. It's the same concept of A Quiet Place essentially, except you can't look at the thing or you die or something like that. But they're basically they're just blindfolded walking through the woods and like just getting cover, looking for safety. But it's been a fucking while since I've seen that one. But that one was good. I actually kind of want to rewatch
that came out like a little bit before COVID started.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, there was a lot of hype around it. And I mean, I think it lived up to it.
Did you ever watch that movie It Follows?
No.
So it's about like kind of like a Demogorgon type of thing or whatever. It's almost like The Thing. Did you ever watch The Thing?
The thing.
Or like it also like it kind of transforms into what you're fucking scared of.
Oh,
or
okay,
whatever
yeah,
type of shit. But it was a representation of what It Follows. So it was like a representation on STDs.
Okay.
So like 2 people would hook up and then like that thing would like they would like put a curse on you and then that thing would just follow you until it fucking killed you.
Oh, that sounds
and people were
interesting.
just passing it off to each other. It's actually a pretty good movie.
Have you started the new Stranger Things yet?
I have not.
Just came out.
Well,
on Friday.
all right. I think I was talking about it with him. So is it the full series, like the full all episodes are out, or are they doing
No, only half right now.
I like
They're doing
that.
2 halves, and they're long, dude. Essentially, they're each like a little movie.
It's like 50-minute episodes.
No,
right?
it's like an hour
Longer.
15.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, with like 5 to 7 minutes of credits, but most of them like start to finish is an hour
It's
15.
just funny because they're all so fucking old now.
Yeah.
You can't tell that
Well,
they're
because
that
they filmed
old.
it. They filmed it a while
yeah,
ago.
they filmed it.
But
They filmed it
now-
last year.
Yeah, now they're old.
So in the beginning, I'm not gonna give anything away, but the first episode, because this literally came out a couple of days after that shooting in Texas, they have like they wrote something that says like we filmed this last year, and they're talking about like it's gonna be disturbing for some viewers. But honestly, to me it just looks like puberty, and it was like a good representation of like everyone going through puberty. So I mean, I think it's cool. I'm 3 episodes deep right now. That one gives me like. Kind of gives me Nightmare on Elm Street vibes, Just it's cool. You guys have to watch it
I
for
love
sure.
those movies.
Yeah, for sure. Watch it. It's very like old school horror
Well,
type shit.
that's what it's always based.
And their
off of, dude.
transitions are fucking phenomenal. Dude.
Is it picking up on like what the last season left behind?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
It follows all the
The
way
last
through.
season was actually really good too.
It was.
They're all good.
thing.
If you as far as rewatching it, I didn't. But it's been a long time, you know,
Yeah.
since the third
It's
one
been
came
like,
out.
What, 3 years?
Something like that.
Yeah, pretty close.
And I was
4?
like,
Not 4.
I wanted to rewatch it, and then Steph and I were hanging out. We're like,
It's a lot of time.
let's just watch the first
That's a
episode.
lot of time to put in.
She has a better memory than I do. Like the first 15 minutes, I was telling her
I
like,
don't remember.
hey, should we know this? Do we know this?
They didn't do a recap?
They did a recap,
Yeah.
but you know, like they don't go into detail with everything. And I was like, do we know this yet? Are we supposed to know this? Like for the first 15 minutes, but then it kind of starts to make sense. And then you remember back like, oh, okay, yeah. But if you want to rewatch everything before you start that, go ahead. But I just think it's too long.
It's because like I just started Obi-Wan today, and
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you're gonna watch or planning on watching it or whatever. But
Nah.
like if you don't know, if you didn't watch any other movies, it's not like Mandalorian where you can just like pick it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say my
Yeah.
Star Wars
Because
starts
they
at
did
Mandalorian and ends at
They just
Mandalorian.
did a recap or whatever, and like it's just like it sent me back to like growing up and watching those movies. I was like, damn, dude, like this is tight.
I never was a Star Wars guy.
Yeah, it made me fall in love with Natalie Portman again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's hot. I love her. Natalie Portman, if you're watching.
Did you watch Mandalorian?
Yeah,
I was gonna say you would really like that one.
I did like it, but
Are you a Star Wars guy
I'm
or
not
no?
a Star
No,
Wars
Did you
right?
watch Book of Boba Fett?
I watched like 2 or 3 episodes and it was okay, but I feel like also you need to be a Star Wars fan for that.
No, I heard like you kind of gotta like stick it out because the last couple episodes go back to being just Mandalorian. Like it's basically Mandalorian.
Yeah,
season 3.
but
I couldn't sit through it because I was like, I don't care about this old ass man.
but they also had like a lot of cameos from people from like Star
Yeah,
Wars, and to
probably.
me that was like,
you couldn't get excited for it. 'cause
yeah,
you don't care,
yeah.
you're not
Like I saw this,
invested.
like I would see spoilers on social media, and I'd be like, cool. I don't know what this means, but everyone's excited, so hell yeah. But I stopped after like 2 or 3. I just
don't care about old man Boba Fett. Like I'm just like this fool's washed. Like I don't give a fuck.
yeah.
like he's past his prime. You know, it's like I don't need to watch this fool. Like
It was a cool origin, I think. As far as like, you know, when
it's not his origin. Well, it is, but it isn't.
it kind of is, and it kind
it
of
picks up where he died supposedly. Because he was dead in the Star Wars universe.
Okay.
And then, but he was a fan favorite, so they
Mhm.
decided to bring. That's the only reason the Mandalorian exists, because they're like they had already killed off Boba Fett,
yeah.
and then they were just like, let's bring him back because he's a fan favorite.
Yeah, I was just confused with them. Like, okay, so in Mandalorian, right? They find the armor, and then this guy has the armor, and then he gives the armor back. And then what happens to the armor after that? Boba Fett's armor.
Oh fuck.
What does Mando do with it? I don't remember. He just retires it. I don't remember. So I don't know. I don't know if they tie in. Maybe I have to watch it. Does Mando come out in it?
Yeah.
Oh, in the
Towards the
book.
end, yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe I have to watch it
Yeah.
then, because I am a big fan of Mandalorian.
That's what I heard. That's why, because like I had no interest in it. My coworkers were telling me like, dude, like watch it. Like towards the end, like Mando, it switches over from being like his origin shit or whatever
Yeah.
to it being like Mandalorian shit.
I'm on the 2nd season of Mandalorian again. I restarted it a couple weeks ago.
How many seasons is there?
2.
Okay.
I don't know if there's gonna be a.
There is.
There is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's already recording.
Oh, sick! Hell yeah.
Oh, what's that?
I don't know.
Is that Mickey Mouse?
Kind of
I
did
don't
sound
know.
like hey, was that you or was that the
Who that
fucking the roadcast?
That's a roadcast, bro.
I thought that
Oh,
was you.
yeah.
That was him.
that was me, bro.
Was it? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. It did sound like Mickey Mouse.
Oh boy!
Oh boy.
Shit.
What's up? We getting goofy in here?
Speaking of goofy characters, you guys hear about the Zadeh Kicks scam?
The who?
Zadeh Kicks. So he's a
I feel like you were talking about this a little bit yesterday.
He's a sneaker reseller. Basically, he would sell pre-orders on unreleased shoes. Yeah. And he would sell them like he would post the pre-orders maybe 180 days or something like that before they actually dropped, and he was posting them below retail, and people would buy bulk, like heavy bulk on those shoes. How he got them, they're not so sure, they're saying maybe he like backdoored them straight from Nike, or just he had connects to like backdoor these shoes.
Or they were fake.
No, no, they were legit because he made a lot of sales and a lot of people actually like he had his business going, but I think it just grew up or it grew
Got out of hand. He
it
coulda-
grew too fast. It like grew very, very fast, and he just took too many orders. It's kind of like a Ponzi scheme type of thing too. Took too many orders, and then
So was he like ordering almost kind of like Fire Festival where he was like taking money, using that to like to advance his business, but there was no action. He didn't actually have money. He was like using other
right,
people's
he was
money.
using that money to get the
Yeah.
shoes, but he was able to fulfill a lot of orders, which is how he kept his company growing. And at some point, he stopped sending people shoes, and the thing is,
he just cashed out, took the orders, never fulfilled.
the thing is that a lot of them were used to waiting a long time for shoes because they would wait, 6 months to a year without getting their shoes, but eventually they would get their shoes. So they were used to the long wait time. And they're like, well, we're paying below retail for these. And then by the time we get our shoes, the market is already up on them, on most of them.
So they're actually saving money instead of losing
yeah,
money.
yeah. And most shoes, very select few, but more shoes, a very select few don't. Most shoes are always going to be at least retail, if not $20-$30 above. Plus, you always have your heavy hitters that are like hundreds, right? So if you're buying below, realistically, you're winning money no matter what. Which is why his business was working. And then at some point, people were like, it was just taking way too long, and people were like, well, what the fuck is going on? Then they realized that his website was down. I don't know what the fuck, what his excuse was, but he stopped responding to people, and his Instagram was still up, but he just wasn't responding to anyone. And then someone caught wind that he filed, I don't know what the proper word is, but he filed something to basically dissolve his company's name.
I declare bankruptcy.
He filed to dissolve the company's name, and then all the money that's invested in the company to be deposited to his personal account. And people caught wind of that shit, and they're like, "Wait, what the fuck? Why? Like, where's my shoes? These guys are spending thousands, dude. Like when you buy bulk,
especially
it's
they're
gonna be
buying bulk.
thousands,
Yeah.
And it turns out he owes millions of dollars. And the thing is, like, does he have the money? Probably not, right? Like, who just has $1 million in their bank account like that? It's a Ponzi scheme. He's probably
Well, he probably has $1 million to himself, but like millions to pay back to people now.
no. And the thing is, another important thing in this case is that he was having, and this is very common with resellers and people that have small businesses, you always do PayPal, right? Especially back then, PayPal used to be a large amount of money before you had to claim it in your taxes. Now it's changed. Now it's like $600, I think, and you can probably attest to that because you have a company.
Right. Yeah, it's like 600 monthly.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, you made $600. Even within the year, if you make $600, you have to claim it on your taxes now.
Yeah,
Unless you do
the
friends-
government's got to wet its beak.
Yeah, unless you do friends and family. But even then, it's like if you have a business, you have to do the goods and services at some point. Well, PayPal's policy is 180 days before. You have 180 days time frame to file a claim.
And it was way past it because they were used to waiting.
So
for
it
so
was
fucking
it
long.
was way before, and then on top of it, way past it. So at that point, it's like your time frame is long gone, dude. So now it's
Staff
like
waited 181 days to send them the shit.
probably, dude. So now it's like
108. All right, 181.
I feel bad for a lot of these people. Like, we hate resellers when they buy like heavy bulk and they take away from us, but it's just part of the game. It is what it is.
All right, so I have a question. I think you guys owned a pair at one point too.
What?
Well, I don't know. Were you done? I don't want to cut you off. Were you done?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay. So what are your thoughts on the Panda Dunks? Because that shoe is so fucking saturated. I think they're doing another drop.
They keep restocking them. Personally, the thing is, they're such an easy shoe to wear. Like, literally goes with everything. Is it overhyped? Yes
I
and
don't
no.
think it's overhyped at this point. It's just
Yeah.
oversaturated.
Yeah, I don't think it's overhyped at this point.
It's not
either.
like what you could probably get like resales probably just original price now at this point.
At this point. But
you hit on them, right? Or
I
did I?
did.
Yeah, you sold
Yeah, I
them. I
did,
think
and I
when
sold
the
them.
money was still up.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah.
Nike's like dropped them a few times since.
They've been restocking those a lot.
Yeah.
They're catching. I mean, I would if I had a pair like you said. It's like an essential piece. It's like a Vans.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's something like you could just like throw on and like no
Mhm.
problem matches with fucking everything. But like yeah, like definitely like I don't know what Nike is thinking with that shoe. Like it's like become like an essential. Like it's like almost like a Cortez or an Air Force One. It's just like something that everybody has in there.
Maybe it was just an inventory problem where they made an insane amount of stock by accident. Maybe, I don't know.
Or maybe it's just that it's just easy money. It's an easy shoe to sell.
That's true.
That's true.
Well, maybe they were thinking this is gonna be our solution to the whole like the body situation where we run out of shoes and then people get mad because they can't cop. Maybe this was them trying to play out like or try to figure out a solution. I don't know, because it doesn't matter to them.
No, they don't come out the resale prices.
Yeah, they're getting their money, but they're making their money.
Exactly.
But if they can make everyone else happy,
which well above the price, because I think they did the science and like it cost them like what, like $6 to make a shoe.
That's everything, dude. Literally everything. We manufacture everything outside of the United States, and they do it for fucking pennies. Yeah. And we just mark everything up here, but that goes with everything. Literally, it's just the way that the system works.
To going back to what you were saying about these kids' graduation being like dripped out. Like we put so much importance on consumerism and like having like status symbol shit.
Yeah,
it's just like it doesn't really matter. Which like obviously like I am a consumer. Like I do it, but I don't know. I don't know if I do it because like it makes me feel good or if it's like, oh, like let me flex on these fuckers.
I've never thought about it on the flex point of view. It's like everything that I buy at this point in life is because it makes me happy.
Yeah. I think you reach that point once you get older. Like it's kind of like the same thing with music. Like when you were younger, it wasn't cool to like bands, and now you're just like, I'm gonna listen to something because I like it.
Yeah.
So you're gonna buy something because you like it.
Exactly.
Like, you buy toys.
That's
because,
what it is.
Even though you're an adult, you're not gonna play with it.
And
but it's just cool to have.
So maybe the younger, I feel so. Maybe like how we were talking about the younger generation.
Yeah.
Maybe for them it is a status thing.
You're
like
starting to feel your age. I definitely feel like it is.
Yeah, maybe they do have to flex.
Because we were like that at one point too. You know, like you wanted to have the iPad or the coolest iPod.
Or you want to be the gatekeeper of a band or this and that.
Yeah, you don't want to. Like someone would ask you, like, oh, like what's that like shirt you're wearing?
Don't worry about it, dude.
You wouldn't know, bro.
Yeah. Which is what you think about it, it's kind of fucked, right? Like you. The whole point is like you want people to spread word. Like,
well, the more you tell people about that band, the more likely they are to come to your town and fucking play. You get to see it too.
Yeah.
But if you're like not telling anybody about it, like,
but like, what if like somebody was listening to our podcast and then they're like, dude, that's actually kind of funny. Who is this? Like, nah, don't worry about it, dude. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Tell them who we are.
Spread Clear Frame's awareness. It's Clear Frame's Awareness Month. It's Gemini season and Clear Frame's Awareness Month.
But yeah, fuck Zadeh Kicks, dude.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's
guy.
a scumbag move right there. Hopefully people, get their money back. I doubt it, but
realistically in this world,
maybe one person's gonna win a lawsuit, but after that, like, he'll find a way.
If it goes to civil like court, like you don't even have to like fulfill that shit, right? I never knew that. Like if you take somebody to like the court, not like on like a like Supreme Court level.
No, I think you do.
There's like you're not gonna go to jail if you don't pay them back. They'll just like, it's like collections. Like they'll just like keep hounding you, but like.
But yeah, you're gonna fuck up your credit history and all that shit if you're trying to buy a house.
I don't know.
Whatever you're trying to buy. I don't know. I'm just out of my ass.
Let's try to sue Porky's girlfriend. See what how it goes. Right. For stealing our content. But on another note of fuck people, there was a shooting recently, right?
Yeah, I mean, which one? Jeez, seems like there's always a fucking.
All right, before like we get into like the actual thing, like I don't know, man. Like it's happening too much and too often, and it's almost like the pandas. It's almost oversaturated at this point. Like I almost feel like it's not real.
What do you mean?
Like I just feel like, and I'm not even like, I don't own a gun. I'm not a gun nut. I'm not like, oh, like, you know, I want and I need my right to bear arms. I don't give a fuck if I do or I don't. I've always wanted to buy a gun, but I just never pulled the trigger. No pun intended. But like I just don't. I feel like the government doesn't want us to have guns, and they just want us to like be fighting each other constantly, like at arms with each other.
I don't know.
Because if there's dissension in the ranks, like they're in control.
I don't think.
Not to be on a conspiracy like theorist type of way or whatever, but like
I don't see it that way, man. I see it that fucking what was it, 19 parents lost their fucking kids. You know what I mean? That's how I see it, and that fucking sucks. And that's just one incident this year. I think there's like over fucking 20, over 30. Like there's a high number halfway through the year.
There's more kids that have died during school shootings than there's cops that have died on active duty.
Well, I'm just saying, like this year alone, there's been so many mass shootings already, which is fucking terrible. It's crazy that this is our normal thing. And now it's like, oh, mass shooting this day.
Now I get why people don't want to have kids, because like why the fuck would you want to like have that daily anxiety, like, oh, I'm gonna send my kids to school and I might not see them at the end of the day.
I don't want to bring anyone into this cruel world. And it's like, now it's like, okay, now you want to be homeschooled. Back then you were like, fuck homeschool, those kids are weird. Like, no, now you want to be homeschooled because that's scary. Fuck this. And there's the thing is like, what's the solution? I don't fucking know.
I don't know either.
It's weird, but fuck that guy, and hopefully one day those families find peace, because no adult should outgrow their, or should
bury their kid.
Yeah, should be the other way around, right? Eventually, like, you grow old, you see your parents grow old, and then
that's the circle of
it.
life.
Yeah. But it's sad and it sucks, man.
Did you hear about that one girl that like survived because she like covered herself with blood?
No.
So like she heard the shooter come, like, or I guess he was like making his way back around, I guess, or whatever. And well, actually, no, I don't know the facts. All I know is that like she kind of like ended up covering herself with blood and played dead. And like she was totally like kind of like okay after it all happened, but I don't think she had like fully processed. And then like a couple days later, she like kind of came to terms with it, and she was like going through it. Like,
yeah,
that's got to be fucking traumatizing, dude.
Oh, 100%.
Back then, they were all 10 years old, right? Because it was like
With
a
your
fourth grade
little
class.
classmates?
But
Yeah.
whether you saw something or didn't, but you were there, it's traumatizing. Okay, they're days away from ending the school year,
yeah.
and now it's like their summer is gonna be literally thinking about this every night, and then first day of school is not gonna be exciting for them.
Well, that's the thing. Like, well, yeah, they're gonna be scared to go to.
Yeah.
I would not want to go back to school. I'd be like,
no.
like,
And another
can
thing
I
is
just stay
like
home?
the fucking police in that city. It's like nobody trusts them anymore. They literally stood outside the school from at least minimum 45 minutes. Upwards of over an hour without entering the school.
But see, that's why I'm also like, ugh, like it doesn't make no sense, because like they apologize, like, oh yeah, we fucked up, like we should have like gone in or whatever, blah blah blah. But it's like, how many times do they shoot people without even like thinking about it? And it's just like,
yeah,
in that case, you didn't practice discretion or like like waiting.
Yeah, fuck them, dude. Honestly,
it
them.
makes zero fucking sense.
And it wasn't even one of them that killed this guy, the shooter.
Oh, they found out how he actually died?
So the story that I read, it was this Border Patrol agent ended up going and like saying, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, why is nobody going inside? You guys are all fucking losers. Put his vest on, took a shield from an officer, went in with, I think he had an AR or something, went in with his fucking gun, he went in by himself, faced the shooter, got shot at so many times. He had a bullet graze his fucking head. He had to get stitches on top of his head. And he fucking killed the shooter. Like, that's what they're trained to do, and I'm sorry, but that's your job. If you're scared to fucking be in that situation, then find a new job. You were there to protect.
Well, like you said, that's what they're trained for. It's like,
yeah,
yeah.
You were there to protect all these innocent lives, and look what happened.
It ended up being what, like 2 teachers, and the rest were 10-year-olds.
Mm-hmm. And it's hard to always say like fuck all cops when something like this happens, but it's like, dude, eventually it's like, come on, like why is there a cycle here? Like what's really going on? But anyways, I don't want to get into like the whole conspiracy stuff either. I just feel bad for all of the lives that were lost.
Well, that's the thing. Like the tweet I read today was like, keep like, was the city Uvalde?
Something like that.
Yeah, like in your mind or whatever. Because that's the thing. Like the media's gonna move on. They're not gonna stop fucking filming, and like that some next news story is gonna pop up.
Yeah.
But, like the people that live there are still gonna be like dealing with that shit.
Right. Yeah. It sucks, man.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to them. Also, rest in peace to Ray Liotta.
I forgot to pour one out for Ray Liotta yesterday.
Fucking Goodfellas, man. That is
Can I ask you something? Do you know him from anything else?
Revolver.
I didn't watch Revolver.
That's the one with Jason Statham and Andre 3000. Actually, you should
Really?
watch it. Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's a weird cast.
It's like a little bit of Cranked vibes, but just
Okay.
different. It's pretty good. Very
I mean, Andre
entertaining.
3000 is not a bad actor. I
Oh,
like
he's
them in
dope.
Four Brothers.
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah.
He's good.
But those are the only two movies I know him from. I know he's been in like a number of TV shows where he plays like a
I've seen him in something.
Quick
He always
Draw or something.
He always played a villain. I feel like I see like after Goodfellas, I always feel like I saw him play like the bad guy or some shit like that.
But for me, Goodfellas was enough. Like to be a fan of Ray Liotta, because that's like top 5
I'll
movies.
be honest,
for
I
me.
never finished the movie.
Oh, dude,
It's
I've
long.
seen it so many times.
It's so fucking long.
It's so good, dude.
I sat there for like 2 hours and it still wasn't over.
He plays the best Henry Hill ever. Like nobody would have done Henry Hill justice.
Did you ever watch Sopranos?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of episodes.
So
Never,
apparently
never
they
kept
wanted
up.
him to play Tony originally, but he didn't want to. He's like, I already did that role. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't wanna do it again.
It's not like Robert De Niro who does that role. I feel like
Every single
that's
time,
him.
Yeah. I was thinking
dude.
about that the other day. I was like, low-key, I'll be sad the day Robert De Niro goes. Like, he just has like, he's been around forever. He's played, like,
Yeah.
at this point, he's played everything, dude.
For real. But nah,
Like Meet the Parents. I love that movie.
I don't know what happened to Ray Liotta. I think you had mentioned an overdose, but I didn't
overdose.
find an article that actually said that.
He was filming and he was like in the DR, like.
But he was
Colombia or something
he
like
was
that.
with his wife, and his wife said that he just woke up like deceased. Nobody mentioned some like wrongdoing. Nobody mentioned anything of an overdose in all the articles that I read. I'm not gonna speculate,
Yeah,
but
this fool was about to eat the mic. This was like,
yeah, man.
you good,
Cut him
bro?
off, dude.
You
Let's cut
good?
him off.
27 years old. 27, more like 72.
But I mean, that's all I got today. You got
Fuck it,
anything
man.
else?
Ray Liotta, my guy.
Rest in peace.
All right.
You got anything else you want to say?
I heard at EDC they weren't handing out water to fucking people.
We talked about that last
Did
week. Yeah.
we?
It just didn't make the cut because it was boring. But I'll try to go over whatever we recorded yesterday, and if there's something good or funny, I'll put it on this episode.
The only thing I remember mentioning is the kid that blew out his fucking eardrums with his AirPods, and he's like,
Oh, yeah.
to Apple now.
I'll include that right now then.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna win that shit.
yeah he
I'm
probably will.
I'll include the clip right now.
But did you hear that Apple's getting sued?
No, by who?
So I think we've all fallen victim to getting woken up by a Amber Alert at this point.
Woken up?
I don't think I have.
I don't think I've been woken up either, but
Neither have I. I'm normally up.
they
at that
come
hour.
at like random times.
Yeah.
Yeah, but apparently some kid like I don't know if he fell asleep or he was just chilling with both his AirPods in, and he got his like eardrums bursted.
Really?
Yeah. So there's a lawsuit.
Why did he fall asleep with his fucking?
I don't think he was asleep. I think he just might have been like on his iPad, but like he had it like set to his AirPods.
Yeah.
So both went off and it was like boop, 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 boop.
Do you guys have your Amber Alerts off?
No.
No.
Me neither.
No, but I feel like I've worn my AirPods while that shit goes off and it's not loud. Because I wear my AirPods all day at work.
He was
Yeah, so do
probably
I.
like just checked out, you know, like you're just like daydreaming or whatever, or you just.
Well, I don't know if this has ever happened to you. So not with like Amber Alerts, but in the past, like obviously I downloaded like music off fucking LimeWire and shit like that. And sometimes there was times where like all the songs were like set at like a standard volume, and then
There's a
one
really
song,
loud song.
yes,
Yeah.
it was always
Or it's like
Jared Leto's band.
I
What
don't
was the name
know.
of his band?
it's also like when
AFI?
No.
you
30 seconds of Mars.
first thing in
I
the
think so.
morning when you start your car and all of a sudden the music just fucking punches you because you forgot to turn it down the night before or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit wakes you the
So
fuck
I think
up.
it was like the same thing, you know, like
Yeah, but I mean, seems like it was his fault. Not really Apple's. Like,
it looks like he's gonna win it though.
really?
Yeah.
Are they just gonna be like, shut up and just pay him? Or are they actually like in court? What's going
Well,
on?
they like proved that he got his like eardrums bursted.
Yeah, but how's that their fault?
They do. Apple does have a.
Because they kind of force the unless you turn it off, like
That should be enough right there where it's like, hey man, you had the option.
They have a thing where like it measures the volume on your phone and it'll tell you when your AirPods are too loud, like because you obviously you control the volume, so it's like under the.
Yeah, I get
my
I get that
AirPods
too.
don't ever tell me if they're too loud.
Mine does.
Yeah,
Do
so
they?
I get notifications too.
I don't get
I feel like
notifications,
I'm
but
constantly trying to turn it up. Like this shit's too quiet.
Yeah, I always turn
I'm
it up.
losing my
Yeah.
hearing.
It doesn't lower it for you, but it tells you like, hey, like
Like
it's
as-
dangerously loud.
like where it shows you like where your volume is at. It'll go from like green to yellow to red, and obviously when it's red, it's too loud. I always have it on red though, especially when I'm at the gym.
I do
that's
too.
just
Yeah,
fucking
I always have
blasting.
it at red. But also, like, it doesn't recognize when you're connected to like a Bluetooth speaker or to your car or whatever, and then it'll start telling you like, hey, it's too high, but you're controlling the volume on your, the speaker on your car.
Yeah.
Not so much your AirPods.
It sounds like one of those lawsuits where like they'll end up making like a stupid solution out of it, just like how they had the that person that burned their fucking hands with the coffee cup at like McDonald's or something like that.
Yeah.
And then they sued. That's the reason why like coffee cups say warning hot.
Well, there's always a lot of warning signs or a lot of like things that change because of lawsuits. It just takes one person or one lawsuit for them to start changing things. But I mean, shout out to the first person to fucking get the money off of that. Like, people are always looking to sue too,
Yeah, it's cool when like you work for a company and they sue the company and you hop on the lawsuit and shit. Do you guys always hop on? Like on the compensation?
Most of the time, I've never done the conversation. You're talking about like when
compensation.
You're talking about when they send you a letter and they're like, yeah, most of the time it just says if, don't respond, or it says respond if you don't want to take part of it. Don't respond if you want to take part of it. I'm just like, cool. I throw it away, and then like fucking a year or two later, you get like this check in the mail.
They cut your check for 46 cents.
Nah, I've gotten upwards of 200, 300.
Really?
I got at Walgreens, right? I got some nice ones from Walgreens.
I got a good one from
$200.
Walgreens. I got a good one from this ambulance company I worked for, and then this other ambulance company I worked for, they weren't paying like they would skip out on some overtime or like some. If you forgot to clock out, they weren't fixing it for you, this and that. And then I got a fat check. Like, that was like its own paycheck on its own. Nice. But that one was years of abuse. So, I mean.
That's cool, yeah. You guys should always hop on that because your actual like company isn't losing money from that lawsuit. It all comes out of their insurance.
Yeah, and it's stuff that should have been paid regardless. So, I take advantage of it.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's like you literally don't have to do anything. Nobody interviews you. Nobody, you just don't respond, and then you get your check.
You get your check. That's right.
And if it's fucking a couple dollars, well, fuck it. It's money you didn't have before anyways.
One time I found, sometimes I don't always check my mail. That shit will end up piling. I found a check that was, 2 years old from, I don't know, it was probably my first job. And that shit was for, it was, $60 or $80. But I was like, man, this is gas money, dude.
Yeah, it really is.
But the check was already expired.
All right. Well,
Road to 100.
Road to 100. Please subscribe. YouTube, clearframespod.com.
Hey, so what? Wait, well, that's one thing we do got to talk about. What's going to be the submission process for?
We'll talk about that after.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll make
we
sure.
haven't decided.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about it between
we'll
us.
let you guys know when we figure it out.
All right. Well, thanks for listening. Clearframespod.com. Please subscribe. Road to 100 on YouTube, and then Road to 200 on Instagram.
Like and subscribe, you fucking cowards. We're gonna go party right now.
Peace.
Porky might fall asleep. Peace. Are you a person that hates opening? Because personally, I hate opening gifts.
I hate everything about.
You do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always feel like I'm disappointing people with my reaction.
I don't
Yeah,
like
I opened a
same.
gift up tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't like attention.
You got to open it.
You gotta open it now. You called yourself out.
Dun, 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 dun. It's wrapping paper.
Oh, he's one of those
Oh,
guys.
God. Dad jokes. That must go over well with the fucking...
If we didn't say that, he would say it's wrapping paper to each fucking piece of wrapping paper.
This is
Oh,
fucking
actually,
sick.
yeah, that's fire. Oh, it actually came with a pin.
Yeah, it comes with the pen.
Where the fuck did you get this?
Damn, son, where you
Lids.
find this? It wouldn't be a gift if he told you.
Oh, I didn't get it at Lids.
No, it's not a lids. It's not a lids drop. Big League Chew.
It's a Lids. It's a
Really?
Lids drop. Yeah.
From where?
I don't know.
From their
dude.
website, bro.
Yeah.
Where else you get that shit from?
This is cool. I like
They had like three or four colorways, but
You know what's funny? He's
the only one in
he's
your
wearing the
size.
same colorway.
He's what?
He's wearing the same colorway right now. Minus the yellow.
No, that's purple. His hat's blue.
That's completely different.
Oh, you're right. That's round colors.
You don't own a purple hat either.
I don't.
Those
no.
will look clean with your purple dunks.
The
Beijings.
the what?
Yeah.
Los Beijingues.
The Beijing. And then it's like you're in a predicament like, dang, I want to wear these to skate because I want to look cool. I just want to look dope. And then you're like, you remember that?